welcome to Kontemplay. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Peter.
And we are contemplating Mr.
Mr.
Shifty. So, yes.
It's a game for Nintendo Switch.
Yes. Is this only on the Switch? I actually don't know.
I don't know.
Because like when I saw this before, it was from like some other Let's Players that I very much respect. But they had like an early copy, and I don't think that it was on the Switch.
It's currently only on the Switch.
Alright, cool. Okay.
Oh wait, it's also on Windows.
3, 2, 1, Nick says. Dumb.
Oh.
Move in.
Okay, so this is.
Oh, I'm not controlling. Oh, now I'm controlling. Okay.
So as you can see, big gimmick for this game, you could teleport.
And you're a shifty dude.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's teleportation? Not that you're shifty?
What?
Not that you're a shifty dude.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, there's a huge market for the shifty people. Go ahead, take him down. Man, art style in this.
There is a castle in a cloud.
Cool.
Cool.
But yeah, it's, I don't know, like,
it's very Hotline Miami. Like you enter a room and just make
beat
stuff
shit
happen.
up, yeah.
You could die with one shot.
What do you call it? What do you call like games like these? It's a beat 'em up? Is it? I don't know what to call it. Like,
it's very, the camera angle is very reminiscent of twin stick shooters, but it's not a shooter. It's a beat 'em up. It's a twin stick beat 'em up.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not using the other stick at all.
Oh, weird.
This is all one stick on his
Okay.
left. I'm punching and teleporting with the other. Dude, that guy's wrong. That guy's wrong right there.
Yeah, I just call this like a top view beat 'em up.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting so far. Cause like I've been playing this a bit, and it's just like, look how cool I am. The game.
Do you know why he can teleport?
No, I don't. This isn't really something. Oh jeez.
You were.
I got shot in the face. No, this isn't necessarily something that I'm like going after for like any kind of form of story.
Okay.
It's more of a style thing.
Okay.
Like I feel like I am cool, or yeah, I do feel
You're
accomplished.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I do feel
Basically.
accomplished for the things that I'm able to do.
So I like how there's like a little reticle that lets you know you will teleport here.
There's still a level of difficulty for each, for sure. Just that guy's screaming,
But he's not falling
he's
down.
not falling down though.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Okay, teleport.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like there's a lot of style points for this, just for like, I don't know, like being given knock.
There's not much to know about the development of this game. That was a very, indelicate transition, but it's just made by 2 people in Australia.
And that's it.
Like Crawl.
Maybe, is that what we should have done? Should we gone to Australia and just been a 2-man game development team?
Because apparently that's the only place where you can.
Yeah, just do it in
where you
Australia.
be like that.
Oh jeez, what? Shouldn't he at least have been surprised? Okay, I'm gonna be very. I'm gonna do this.
Well, a lot of 2-man teams came up with cool stuff.
Yeah, Corridor Digital.
Yeah. Team Meat.
Team Meat. I was gonna say, what's the Matrix Brothers?
Wachowski siblings. Sisters.
Sisters now, yeah.
Wachowski sisters.
Wasn't one dude married for a bit though? No. Were they just like...
I'm not sure. I think one of them might have a wife. And still together.
They're still together despite being transgender now. Huh,
yeah.
Interesting. Shifty grabbed the broom. Okay.
Grab the broom. Wow, okay.
You ever thought brooms were fucking overpowered? OP broom.
I don't see why the lady didn't just go grab the gun. But I guess it'll, like...
Yeah, I think it'll change the whole pace of this game.
Yeah, mechanically it'll be too OP if you could
shoot,
teleport and shoot. But it just seems strange.
You could have said that in, like, remember, like, was X-Men 2? When they introduced Nightcrawler in the opening scene, getting into that White House and stuff. Like, if he could have used a gun there, it might have been a very totally different scene. But it's that he meleeed himself through all of that FBI
And he was under mind control, so it definitely wasn't a pacifism thing.
Yeah.
Wait, who's controlling him?
Slow motion has been activated.
Wait, was he under mind control? I don't remember.
Yeah, Stryker was mind controlling him.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, you know, like, Stryker was like, I want to make mutants look bad so I can have all authority to just go against mutants.
Yeah. Dumb.
Well.
Okay, it is a
don't know.
plot, but you know.
2 was kind of one of the best ones, to be fair.
Wait, was that 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shifty! Yeah, no, right. That's his first name. This really is like his actual name. Shift!
Yeah, the X-Men timeline is... Even just the movies, it's kind of a blur now.
Yeah, because of how much they've been like messing stuff
Rebooting, how a lot of timelines don't make sense.
Oh, you want to feel weird about it?
But
Like, it's been more than 15 years since the first movie.
that feels about right.
Yeah.
That feels about right for me.
Remember that
Considering
time?
how many movies there have been.
Yeah. Remember when the first movie, when Wolverine spun around one of the crowns of the of the Statue of Liberty, and everyone was like, "That's physically possible." Yeah, there was no questions asked during that time, but like,
yeah, and then the whole retcon bits of, oh, it's Sabretooth, let's just casually fight because we don't like each other. And
yeah,
the new movie,
and then suddenly it's
movies,
what's his name?
it's Liev Schreiber.
Yeah. No, he is cool. And to be fair, like that movie, the Wolverine Origins, is that what it's called? Like that, the first scene in that movie is one of my favorite scenes I've ever seen in the X-Men.
That
movie.
guy's an evil asshole.
Yeah.
And he was.
He's
has a
wanted for a bajillion criminal offenses. So you can tell just how serious this game is. This is Megaplutonium. Chairman asshole stole some and is trying to weaponize it.
her voiceover, her voiceover communication zoomed in.
Yeah. Break in, secure the Megaplutonium, then get the hell out of there. See how serious this game is, man?
Let's get this done.
Let's get this done. Man, I've never been asked to get Megaplutonium. What's been the... What do you call it? The MacGuffin items or important items to ever like attain in games before? You must get this thing, huh?
Let's see. Okay, the trope is called Unobtainium.
Unobtainium.
That's what the name of the trope is. And they just decided to call it that in Avatar.
Yeah. So this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The pace of the game has changed because it's turned into a puzzle thingy.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay.
So this is, like, despite being, like, a fighting thing, like, there are these moments where you kind of have to figure stuff out with just using the mechanic. I don't know if we're actually going to end up being able to reach this part later on.
Yeah.
But later on, like, there's a part where I'm like, hey, what if we take away your teleportation? What do you have to do? How do you have to manage?
Wait, so it's been explained already. How do you teleport? And you just...
Nope. No, it hasn't been explained how it's teleport. But there is like a means of like, hey, you can't teleport in this one room because I have.
Wow, that was brutal.
That's a fucking Resident Evil
Yeah,
one thing.
Well, no, Resident Evil all.
There's lasers in every single Resident Evil? Wasn't it just the first one and the last one?
There is at least 4 of them.
Laser
room, laser hallway. Yeah.
Man. Haven't they figured out it doesn't work? At least on this one. What's her name?
Alice.
No, I mean the actress.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
Lasers don't work
Lasers
on
don't
Mila
work
Jovovich.
on Mila Jovovich.
She's like Britney Spears in Toxic.
What?
The music video.
Is that what happens in the movie music video?
She does like, what the fuck did you throw at him?
Fire hydrant.
Oh, okay, that's cool. There's
a laser room thing?
Yeah, and she's just dancing, and then she's avoiding lasers by dancing.
She's like that one scene from Jay and Silent Bob. Strike Back. How many laser references can we name? She's like that one scene from Ocean's 12. And
the laser scene from Pick Up Destiny.
Oh,
deactivated lasers with my dick.
Yeah, he did. He totally did. That.
Now it's time to blow this fucker down.
Oh man. Oh,
What did you do?
what did I? What?
You have a slow-mo mechanic.
Yeah. Whenever I kick enough ass, you see that bar above my teleportation bar?
Yeah.
It fills up. When I fill that up, I can get shot at,
Okay.
and like slow motion automatically turns on.
All right. How far did you get in Hotline Miami? I could not.
Finish the game.
Is this easier or harder?
This is easier by a lot.
Okay.
By a lot.
By a lot, because you can teleport.
Yeah.
All right. I could not finish Hotline Miami.
Now that's the thing. Like Hotline Miami for me just became very mechanical. Like you start like. Not that every single weapon's gonna stay in exactly the same place all the time, but you kind of like go to a point wherein you react. Yeah, the level of reaction for you just becomes so mechanical. Like, hey, this is a thing, or I ran out of bullets, I'm gonna throw it. Like, you just react to everything so fast that like I kind of got really used to it.
Okay.
And that's how I finished it, actually.
I imagine that if this game had like harder scenarios, or maybe if the scenarios get harder later on, it would. Oh shit!
Got shot in the back too.
It would be similar.
But what do you mean? The scenarios would be just like.
No, as in, because in Hotline Miami, you enter a room and you're like, more often than not, you die the first time, and then you try again, and then you take into account what you saw and what you could see around because it's top view, and then you keep doing the same scene over and over again.
I wouldn't say that it's the same with this. Because the way that they pursue challenges in this game, for example, are very different. I would say it like, like for example, taking away certain mechanics of yours, and you having to figure out how to deal without the mechanics.
Okay.
Like for example, yes, I'm totally taking advantage of having a teleportation thing right now.
Okay.
But how do you deal with the same amount of enemies without teleportation at all?
Alright.
And what do you need to be able to deal with that? Like, even at one point, you're in jail. I don't know if we're going to reach it, that's why I'm just going to spoil it for you right now. Like, you're in jail, and you're like, what do you do? And then you can't use teleport because they have that weird teleportation thing. You can keep punching walls until they just eventually break. Like, I can just keep doing this over and over and over again. And then
of course you'll alert people.
No.
No?
Yeah, because like, there's nobody there. And the guy said, did you just punch through a fucking wall? And you're like, yeah, I did. Not that this guy actually ever
I meant like, does it have the same feeling of things like a moment happens so quickly? Like, you just have to figure out what you're going to do and then do it quickly? Or is it more reflexive for this one?
I don't know. I think you don't have a choice but to kind of have to repeat certain things because mechanics are introduced to you only one by one, and you are kind of like forced to make mistakes at that time. I don't know. Like, it doesn't really.
Doesn't really what?
Go.
What is this peek button?
I guess I could peek through. I don't know. I actually don't remember.
Yeah, well, why would you need to peek when you're top view?
Yeah.
Oh, the camera would slide away, I guess.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I can use the other stick.
Okay.
I thought it was like the B button. It's the R button. It's the R stick.
Yeah, it's R stick.
So I guess if I really want to just like plan ahead, I can do that. To a point, what I was gonna say, like to a point, this is very like reactionary.
More so,
but just in the fighting portions.
Okay.
For a lot of other things, you do have to kind of figure out some stuff because there's no other way of going about it. Jeez.
Oh.
What? Did it hang? There you go.
We should start playing twin stick shooters on the show. At least I will start recommending that.
Yeah.
At least because there's some. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite genres. Because it's just a simple, intuitive control scheme.
Yeah. Well, what's your favorites for those anyway?
Oh, Assault on Android Cactus for sure is my #1 favorite.
Okay.
But then there's also like Geometry Wars, which.
Jesus, I teleported right into it. I was. Ah, God. Okay.
Which
Geometry
is like,
Wars is another favorite of yours.
it's incredibly abstract, so I'm not sure like how enjoyable it is to look at if you're not playing.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a iTunes visualizer basically, but you're shooting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you played Halo. You want to play Spartan Wars?
What was Spartan Wars again?
It's a twin stick shooter, but you're a Spartan.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it uses like, yeah, it's the same art style and it looks like a Halo game, but it's top view.
That sounds very like appealing to me. Because I am a big.
That music.
I used to be a Halo fan. I'll say that. Now that I haven't played the recent one. No idea what the story on that game is.
That's
anymore.
a cool looking elevator. Oh wait,
You can still.
Yeah. Music is. I'm not super feeling the music.
Oh yeah, it's very bare bones. I think this is
stock music maybe.
Yeah. Again, like I feel like this
Two-man
is
team.
a very style driven game.
Okay.
Like, look how cool it feels to be this dude. Or
let's stretch this mechanic as much as possible.
it actually doesn't really even like, yes, teleportation is great and stuff, but like just working your way around certain kinds of situations is really the core gameplay.
Okay.
Like having a teleportation is fine and stuff, but the core gameplay is really just beating people up and not getting killed with one shot.
Oh.
Like I feel like that's a better and more accurate way of kind of like I think maybe the teleportation is just something like as a good hook for like getting started in this game. But it's not necessarily like the main way to describe how this game will play throughout.
It's sort of like a role.
A role? What do you mean?
You know how, like you have a dodge move in a lot of action games. That's sort of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's basically a dodge that looks cool.
Yeah. In terms of utility, that is exactly what it is, right?
Oh, okay.
Interesting. But okay, here's something interesting.
What?
You might not have noticed.
The lasers don't go through the glass.
Yeah, which means I should just.
Yeah. Cool.
Right. So there's those moments where it's like, hey,
it's a puzzle.
There's definitely like puzzle elements to this game that's very interesting. Steal the Megaplutonium. There's definitely many elements to like just playing the game that's just fun. What the?
Well, that's what matters then.
Yeah, which is something important anyway for any kind of
it's
game.
not the only thing that matters, of course. You can. It's a medium, interactive medium. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This should be a cakewalk for a teleporting thief. Let's find out. And now I am a cake.
Wow, dude. Up.
No, we can figure this out.
What?
Oh,
Shit.
Oh, that was too fast.
It's far away.
Okay, we got this. This is a good
Yep.
playthrough.
Oh.
Jeez, come on. God, give me something here. How did I get through this?
That'll never give you anything. He is not affected by anything.
Well, look it up.
Well,
look it up, Christians. That is.
Yeah, that is the rule. You can't affect God apparently.
I wonder if I can just like.
He's immutable.
Boo.
Nope, not happening for you.
Yeah, here. This is great for the playthrough so far.
Oh.
Jeez, come on.
Oh, you're gonna have our first major meltdown on the stream. Up.
Man. At least the reset on this is like kind.
Why?
No, just like I could retry. Retry. I used to say retry when I was a kid.
Oh.
Is like much like you could just like retry it as soon as you can.
It's not like Hotline Miami fast though.
What do you mean?
Hotline Miami, you die and you instantly teleport back to the start when you click. This one has a bit of a loading to it.
Oh yeah. Is it a switch thing? Like statue heads?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Aside from being a teleporter, this dude is really strong.
Because he just beats up walls.
Yeah, beats up walls.
People.
Picks up a pot, throws it in a generator, and explodes.
Well, we've stolen the Megaplutonium, and we're probably gonna play for as long as we have the Megaplutonium. And that's where I want to end this playthrough so far.
Oh, so you drop it every time you attack?
Yeah, I kind of throw it there like that.
You use the attack?
Ah!
Oh, no.
The repetitive nature of it isn't that tiring. I mean, as a personal experience.
Because it's
yeah, because again, I'm just going back. I'm not. I don't have that feeling of like, oh god, I have so far to go, just to retry it again.
Well, it's aided by the fact that it's cool to teleport.
Yeah.
That's the name of this episode. Teleporting is cool. Get the plutonium?
You sure it's not Megaplutonium is a thing? Or Mr. What's his name? The bad guy? Mr. Asshole?
Or his name is actually Shifty. Laser James! Bring out the laser beams. I'm going to use it tonight. Ah, no.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, he's just one dude left. You can hit him. There you go.
So as soon as we get the Megaplutonium out... Oh, jeez.
Well, that's cleared. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Kid, this isn't safe.
You're being fired at. It's not safe. Yeah. Oh. The AI in this game is a little strange.
How so?
Don't you think? A while ago in the glass box laser thing, a while ago, they weren't moving around logically. Like,
I don't think the AI in this is... If it was any more complex,
Uh-huh.
this would have been too difficult of a game.
Okay.
Because you do have to have more recognizable patterns
Uh-huh.
that you can kind of play off of. Because
Uh-huh.
they just really follow you. Right?
Even if you're going through a wall, they'll walk into the wall. It's silly, but whatever.
What just happened with that one?
What are those fish tanks? Those are fish tanks. Okay.
These?
Yeah, no.
Oh, these?
Those pillars.
Oh! Yeah, they are.
Yep.
I didn't even know that
And
before.
it's implied because they should have taken off the black tops of those aquariums. What?
It's a bomb! Throw it! There you go.
Okay.
So that's the plot twist.
It's the
It turns out,
Megaplutonium.
yeah,
was
it's a
bomb?
decoy. I'm just like,
I'm a
my
cool
hat's
guy.
really long. No response. You want to keep going, don't you? Terrible plan. I'm in!
Great, awesome.
So that was Mr.
Mr.
Shifty.
Shifty,
I
yeah.
hope you guys liked it. I'm still playing the game, and I actually really like playing it. But it's just such a goof game, though.
It's a very goofy game. It's very there's not a lot to it,
Yeah.
but that doesn't necessarily have to be a thing.
Yeah,
it
it can just be fun for what
Yeah.
it is, and I think
it's a cheap
that's-
game.
Yeah, it's a cheap game, so yeah, you can totally enjoy it for
Yeah.
just the simple mechanics of it. It does get a
And-
bit more complicated down the line,
Uh-huh.
and maybe if that's your thing, that's definitely something that you can
Defiant.
get really deep into. But like as far as I'm concerned, like overall, it's a great game. It's not like one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life, but it's worth playing just for how fun it is, and even the goofy world that they're setting up. Really, just I think
Can you teleport out of the building? Oh, no, you can't.
that doesn't really let me. Like just the goofiness of the conversations, for example, just accentuates just how much they're all about just the fun of everything. So I hope you guys like that. Bye.